Hello, good morning and welcome. It's a beautiful day. It's a day to start afresh. It's a day to check out what life can give to you and what life holds. Wherever you're listening to me to or from, I wish you a very beautiful morning. I wish you a very beautiful day. And I pray you do not complain about the power situation in Nigeria. Do not complain about Band A. Lest they say you were not paying before. That's why you're complaining. And some people believe that those who complain about fuel scarcity, they don't even get car. Yes, that seems to be the mentality right now. Is it good? Is it bad? We're going to be looking at some of this today as we'll be running through the papers. A day such as this that the world has set aside to take a look at hypertension. When last did you check your figures? I hear a lot of young people are coming down with it, and all these drop down, die, sudden death. They're related to hypertension. So take care of yourself today and make sure you go do your check to know your figure. Very crucial. I'm Cordelia Obe. Again, I welcome you. We'll be taking a look at the major headlines from the front pages of some major papers this morning. And at 8 o'clock, we'll be doing a big story. And then at 10:30, we'll have the gubernatorial candidates for the ADC, Funsho Doherty. He'll be joining us and we'll be running through achievements so far. First year in office in trying to build Nigeria or Lagos of our dreams. The second term of the governor, first year of the second term, we'll be looking at it together and he'll be sharing with us how he feels it has been going. So we'll be moving on. I'm working with Abiodun, who is helping me with all the techie things. Thank God is also there. Shegun's also around, and together we move on. Rufai Oseni will be joining me shortly to take a look at the headlines, and then you will continue from where he stops later on. Okay, so let's go on straight. We'll start with The Guardian, and from The Guardian, they say they are conscience nurtured by truth. Ooh, that's their tagline, so a lot of truth you'll be hearing today. Legacy of waste. Abandoned projects dot southwest amid push of scarce resources to new ones. For those of you who do not really get the picture, if you're going through Ikoyi, for instance, coming in from Obalende, just take a look. Your left-hand side. Once you're going out of that road, you're going to be seeing that huge old secretariat building wasting. And they have pictures of other abandoned buildings and so on that we could have been using. Front page of The Guardian. We also have Senate stalls debate against implementation of new electricity tariffs. Why? You'll find out shortly. NLC TUC boycott negotiations as FG promises to shift ground. 48,000 naira a month proposal. That one self was dead on arrival. Who even thought of that? Rising cost of drugs worsens steep rise in hypertension cases. Family laments death of 41-year-old mother of 6 in Enugu crossfire. Pity, may she rest in peace. Edo Ondo polls stop abuse of by governors, INEC tells security agencies. Finally, students' loan application portal opens May 24. And terrorism, Nigeria needs partnership, not handout, FG tells the US. Now, let's take a look at the students' portal. There's a students' loan portal that will be opening May 24, and it is said that this will be a good one. About 1.2 million students are expected to, participate this first round. And a spokesperson of the Nigerian Education Loan Fund, Nasir Ayi Togo, in a statement, urged students to access the portal. Please write this down on www.nelf.gov.ng. That is www.nelf is like NELF, nelf.gov.ng to begin your application. And I'm wishing you the very best as you do that. Make sure you are qualified before you even start so you don't get disappointed. Senate stalls debate against implementation of new electricity tariffs. Why did this happen? Well, The Guardian gives us some further breakdown. The writers, most discos are technically insolvent. FG admits. Adelabu, only those not paying bills complain about new tariff. New tariff suffocating us. Small-scale industrialists cry out. NLC, TUC threatened to shut down dams in Niger. Well, I'll tell you a bit about this. It was yesterday the Senate temporarily stepped down on the adoption of a report asking the National Electricity Regulatory Commission, NERC, to suspend the ongoing tariff hike that it has. And this is because a federal high court had on May 3, somebody had brought that to the notice of everybody, that a federal high court had on May 3 issued an order restraining NERC and the Kano Electricity Distribution Company, KEDCO, from implementing the new electricity tariff for Band A consumers. Now, the federal government also admitted yesterday that most of the discos are technically insolvent and are not able to do what they ought to do, so they'll be offloading some of the gencos very soon. And then my dear minister came up. You know, I just told you guys I'm going to be his essay on peculiar mess activities. I'll be helping to, mop up some of the messes. And he's saying that the hues and cries on the electricity tariff hike for Band A customers are actually coming from people who are not paying electricity bills or who were not paying electricity bills in the past. So it's coming to them like a shock. Dear Minister, let me tell you, I've always paid my bills, and it was rude. It was so rude for me to find out that what I used to get with 100 units or thereabouts gave me just 29 units when I first recharged. Of course, I'll complain, because I used to pay and I know the difference in prices. And he also said that the new tariff has led to a reduction in energy costs for consumers in the band by 30 to 40%. Me, Cordelia Beasin align, not be true with that. Not be true with that. Because you're saying that if I calculate my use of generators, so and so, well, do you know if I was even using a gen? And for somebody in charge of power, for a nation like Nigeria, were you even supposed to even refer to generators and solars? Were we supposed to be here? And he goes on to say that manufacturers, small-scale business people should go and do arithmetic calculations, and they will find that they are spending less. While those who is talking to, chairman of the Association of National Association of Small-Scale Industrialists, has said that no, the impact of the new electricity tariff has posed a significant threat to the survival and growth of small-scale businesses. You see that? You hear that? 36 speakers back state police plan. NEC pledges better support for small businesses. No hiding place for fraudsters. EFCC vows. APC caucus APC accuses Motfwang, Speaker, of coercing play to lawmakers. These are above the mass of the Nation newspaper this morning. And their major headline, your hard-earned pension safe, federal government assures Nigerians. Rather, there is enough safeguard protection for savings. This was after the hue and cry about the government saying, okay, we're going to be using some of the pensions money to do roads, this and that. Man told he's not British after 42 years in UK. That would be interesting to find out why. African first ladies to intensify anti-cancer battle. Payment of $1.3 billion, 1.3 trillion naira power sector debts will attract investors, says AFDB. President Oke's action. Gas suppliers to be paid 130 billion naira. Okay, we have the one on the pensions one where they assured us that what they actually said during FEC was like a suggestion saying we could do this and we'll do that. And even if they're going to be touching the pensions money, we're going to ensure that the federal government has no intention whatsoever to go beyond those prescribed limits or outside those bounds which are there to safeguard the pensions of workers. This is according to Wale Edu. All right, I'll be joining Rufai shortly, but before then, let's quickly look at the Daily Times. And the Daily Times has it above the mast. Electricity tariff hike, Senate suspends discussions of report over court ruling. I told you about that. And Rivers crisis, PDP dismisses claims of pressure to compromise position in court. Doctors, health workers decry FG's failure to implement 65 to 70 years retirement age. troops actively fighting in various theaters of operations, military spokesman said so. ASU threatens to down tools over withheld salaries, with a rider says if FG can award road contracts worth trillions, billions for varsity workers, if FG can award road contracts worth trillions, billions for varsity workers, should not be a problem. I almost mixed that up, sorry. Steer clear of our pension funds, organized labor tells finance minister, with the rider FG has no intention of improperly accessing workers' pension savings. Edun replies. IGR 318.5 billion naira generated in first quarter. This is according to the accountant general. Vanguard. From the Vanguard, we have the major headline: most discos are technically insolvent. NERC declares. You see a breakdown there and quotes from some people. You get to find out what they are saying. This about electricity, and we'll have something on Edo Guba. The latest Fitch ratings shows Tinubu's transparency. This is according to Shetima. And no plans to illegally use pension funds. We heard that. My enemies now sleep with eyes open. This is Fubara talking. Emirates resumes flights to Nigeria October 1. And salary arrears. ASU threatens no pay, no work after 2 weeks. Rufai is here already. Good morning, Rufai. I still have the punch. I'll tell you about the punch shortly. But Rufai, how are you? You're good?
Bless you, bless you, bless you.
Bless you, real good. Welcome. So, let's start off. Have you put off your freezer before leaving the house now? You know we be bandeo. You don't offer them?
Yeah. Yes, so. So you have to, apart from bandeo, we need to shut down all of our appliances before you leave the house because of electricity safety.
Yes, so I agree.
I like that story you read. You see, when we keep saying that this coastal road, they think we are just talking. Government can pay 1 trillion for coastal road, but you can't pay for teacher salary that will teach the future and the next generation.
Yeah.
It speaks volumes. It speaks volumes of the activity going on. And that's why yesterday when we put pressure on Mr. Wale Edo, he has now come out to say he's not going to touch the pension fund illegally. He should stay the percentage he wants to take out of the pension fund. The law says you can't do more than 5%. So it's not that just say I'm not going to touch it. You should stay the percentage so that we know what's going on. And the rains are here, and we need to take precaution. I mean, I saw a video of how the rain affected the amphitheater at University of Eastern.
Yeah, part of the roof came down.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's just a very sad one, you know. And we just pray that God will help the people over there. And we just pray that that will go well. Another story that is making the rounds that I would like to sound off on is also the story of most of the discos are technically insolvent. But we've always known that now. And that's why when we are passing the bulk of the responsibility on the customers, and I'm watching what is going on, the discos are technically insolvent because the rate at which they sold them and who they sold them to were people that capacity was a challenge. Some of them even had to be taken over because of bank loans and the likes. So we see all of this shenanigans going on, and we know that things are not all well. So we also want the government to be able to look deeply into the power sector, with a view to ensuring that we get better leverage in the power sector. There's a story making the round of Vanguard that said Dangote refinery to buy 24 million barrels of crude from the US. It is now crystal clear that you see we don't even produce enough crude to be able to meet local refining quota. So that's why you see that Dangote refinery is going to buy crude from abroad. And why is buying this crude from abroad? Hope you know that he will still sell at his international price. Because buying in dollar denominated, you are not supplying him locally. You can't meet his capacity of 650,000 barrels per day. Because we are not even producing enough. And it has to be said, a lot now needs to do as regards NNPC to ensure we gear up production. But these are the things we've been saying. We can't even meet our local production. Yesterday at my big Egbon's lecture, and good one, happy 64th birthday to Dele Momodu. You know, former president of Ghana said Nigeria has a unique opportunity to achieve energy security and sufficiency for itself.
Exactly.
And that's true, but we are not doing it. But Naji said Nigeria has 206.53 trillion cubic feet of gas on tap. Yet there's not enough gas for even liquefied petroleum gas for use in kitchen. Can you imagine that?
Imagine. They
Yeah,
keep changing the price every day, every day.
yeah. So we are not tapping. We have too much abundance of gas, but we can't tap into it because we are not ready. Look at when you look at distribution companies, they are clearly technically insolvent. That's what engineer Samson Galba, NERC chairman, is saying. So these are the challenges we now need to look at. Vis-a-vis the energy challenge, because the so-called crude oil we say we have now. Formerly, we say, oh, when we build refineries, we aim to give them crude. Dangote refinery is here now. You can't give Dangote crude because most of your crude has gone in crude swaps. So, and Fubarada is saying that his enemies now sleep with eyes open. Hope he knows as his enemies are sleeping with eyes open. They are not closing their eyes. They are strategizing to be able to impeach him. So he needs to be careful. He needs to be very careful. If not, he's going to fall into a big cul-de-sac. Because what I see now with Fubara, I'm seeing an overconfidence of some sort, and I don't know who is reassuring him. The battle is not won yet. It's on the whole. The next tactical battle is that Wiki is going to go for your jugular.
Well,
and when you go for
we may not be surprised that one of the other disgruntled godfathers may just be the one behind him, because I see him a lot with Peter Odili sometimes, and you never can tell the elders or whoever is actually giving him this push. They go, I dare your back, that kind of thing. Because our elders say, when you see a small child coming to face you in the morning and pointing his finger in your face, know that there is an elder somewhere, watching his back. That may just be the case here.
I mean, that's a valid point. But our elders also say something. They say that because you see peace already and the enemy is telling you I'm at peace with you, does not mean that you should go and throw away all your armory and weapons. The elders in Yorùbá, they have a saying. They say, ọ̀rọ̀ lágbájá tó gbọ́ kúkú òjò tó bọ́ sẹ́yìn kò lé tó dominú agbádá. What it means is that you just be like somebody wey hear, he never see the rain fall o. He hear say rain won't fall, he just dey hear thunder dey do kukukukukuku. He can't go inside in backyard, can't throw the small rain water wey he don save to take bath tomorrow, can't throw am away, hoping that rain go fall. Rain not come fall.
Yeah, wow. Don't worry, tomorrow so me is this a cool proverb I'll use for you?
No worry.
1-0 for today, don't worry.
So now waiting for Fubara they do with that. Yes, rain won't fall. He don't go to throw everything aside, thinking he should be careful. Making you not be like tortoise wey be say, when tortoise they go journey and they say, tortoise, when are you coming back? He say, not until I am disgraced. So that he will not be disgraced. So you should be careful.
Okay.
They have told Fubara, you should be careful, watch yourself while he fights. I'm not saying you should fight for what belongs to him, but watch yourself while he fights. And he should know that Wiki is not a small opponent. He's not a man that's just going to leave you like that. The president of Senegal, Bashir Diomaye Faye, came to visit our president yesterday. They talked about African trade and development.
Yeah.
About possibilities for partnership, and these are good talk. As regards the Edo elections, INEC began distribution of 373,000 uncollected people. So, Edo election is something we are watching. Please, our eyes are on INEC. If we see any shenanigans during the election process, we are going to speak out. Because we deserve clean and clear elections, and the Edo people, deserve to have a leader that is befitting to all. We're also having a story here about reps probing the Lagos-Calabar
Highway, the punch, yeah.
I'm happy that the reps are probing, and we need to look into it. The speed at which they are approved. They've approved the Section 2, and I'm wondering, what's the rush? This is a project Like when you look at, it's supposed to be public-private partnership. Because it's a colossal project. Nigeria does not have the money to be spending on projects like that now. All you should do is to focus on the emergent needs. Okay, look at it now. You can't pay us soon, but you are rushing with the coastal highway. You are rushing with all sorts of projects. It's not done. It's not done. So I want them to investigate it and all of that. So Nigerians are also saying that a very funny UK journalist that called us Nazis because we welcomed
Wilson.
That calls us Nazis because we welcomed Meghan and Harry. Issue. Anyway, I gave him a piece of my mind on television very well.
Check him out, the front page of the Punch, you see?
Yes, and
let me apologize.
Let me remind them that they are the real Nazis.
I promise you.
UK, the British royal family are the real Nazis. And let me remind them history because they forget. The House of Windsor today didn't used to be called the House of Windsor. They were called the Saxe-Coburg-Gotha. Queen Victoria married Prince Albert from Germany. Those of the German ruling house. The British royal family has a long tradition with the Germans. Hence the Saxe-Coburg-Gotha name. It was during the war so that they would not associate them to Germany. That's why they quickly went to change that name, Saxe-Coburg-Gotha, to Windsor. So if that journalist does not know history, I will teach him history.
And he's an old man. Oh. I don't know why he's behaving like that. He doesn't know.
Yorubas will say, Orolufegbo. He wants to hear what? Doesn't know. Let us teach him. So you are calling a country Nazis when your British royal family has direct dealings with the Germans themselves. Came from a German line of William and all of that. And the German royal family, and the Hanoverian line, and other ruling houses in Germany. So who is more Nazi than who? I think, I'm not saying everything Harry and Meghan does is right. Please don't get me wrong. But why would you allow this bitterness to becloud your judgment and you now try to spur racism towards a nation? And this is the same Britain that there's a story on one of the front page of the national dailies that people will live their life in the UK and afterwards you tell them they are not British. There's a story of a 40-something-year-old man.
I saw that.
A man that was told that he's not British after 42 years, 74-year-old Ghanaian. He lived all his life. Maybe they also did that thing for some Jamaicans. Is that not the height of racism? Now, there's a story on the Financial Times that said that UK universities are now calling on the government that because of the fact that you ban Nigerians from bringing their families and dependents, university fees are dropping. People are not coming to university again, because it's Nigerians that are really going to make up the money in their universities over there. We are the ones that pay heavy tuition fee. As we not get money, so we go still look for money to pay their heavy tuition fee. Now that they brought about a government policy that we are not now going there in droves again, you can see they are the ones losing.
Yeah, it's affecting them badly.
So we add some measure to their UK economy and they know it. And they had the temerity to call us Nazis. No, that's very bad.
You know what? Let me go back to that old man, the 74-year-old man who'd been there for like 50 years or thereabout. Yeah. And they're saying that it's going to take another 10 or so years for him to have the citizenship and so on. And I'm wondering, did he never check his status? He was paying taxes. He was doing this. It's quite disheartening at 74. So is he gonna do?
The UK does it a lot. It's part of their racism. They do it a lot. They did it to the Jamaicans. There are some Jamaicans that came in. Most of the Jamaicans that came in, they came in aboard a ship called Windrush.
And they asked them to come,
Yeah, and they asked them to come because after the war, the UK did not have a lot of people in various sectors. They didn't have a lot of doctors and things like that and nurses and all of that. So most of the Jamaicans came in as professionals aboard a ship called Windrush, the Windrush generation. That's why I call them the Windrush generation. And later, so those people that came, they have given birth, they had children and all of that. So now you brought a law recently under them, Theresa May, that those people that came in, they are not citizens. But those were the people that help you stabilize your country, having offering doctors and nurses and all of that. So this is kind of the racism that goes on, and that's why you see, because of this racism, I get offended about our leaders. If our leaders also build our country, do you think we'll be going to face all this racism?
Do you think if it's for the cold alone, if it's not autumn, spring, summer and all that, every other season in most parts of the West are so harsh and terrible to live in for people like us?
Even the summer is very hot and harsh, because it's not like our own that wind will still blow in the air.
Then will still.
I don't even like summer. The time when I see they like for abroad past now the cold small.
Yes,
because the summer
and all
for me is even unbearable.
Yeah.
So, and in our own beautiful country we can't develop it. So it speaks volumes about us.
The other time I said something about empowering our leaders, the West. What I was saying actually, when I say the West empower them, kind of, they have a way of helping, in quotes, helping Africans, in quote now, air quotes, to put nasty people in power, people who will not develop our country, so they always have something on them like blackmail, so they can have the authority or the power to do anything they like in Africa. Africa remains underdeveloped to their advantage, and so when you see badly behaved leaders, they don't say anything, they don't do anything, they just egg them on, so they keep supplying them slaves.
They do it deliberately.
It's deliberate.
They do it deliberately because they know the day you have good leaders
at the end,
and you open your eye,
that's the end.
So the future, they know it's all over for them. So they will not want you to have good leaders, and that's why the people must rise up. You must not say because of rice and beans you collect during the political period, you lose your mindsets. You must say that you must rise up. You must do what is right.
That's why I'm looking at this young president from Senegal who came visiting. Front of the nation, there's this very beautiful picture there with himself and our president is encouraging him to talk to his brothers to come back to the ECOWAS. I'm hoping that he'll be able to do what the others are trying to do too, albeit as a civil, not as a military leader, as a civilian leader, to be able to break away from especially France and the West, set Senegal free, and let him be free of all these other older African leaders who seem not to know what they are doing for Africa. That's my wish for him, huh?
And it's possible. It's possible. We just have to be on deck, and we need to keep living and keep supporting this. I have confidence that if you put your head right, you will do well. This is my praise my father. We just need to be able to support it.
Okay, your line is disappearing a bit. I think the movement.
Time don't reach to go. I have to go. Bless you. Thank you so much.
Greet me well before you go, Jerry.
God bless you. God lift you. God honor you this weekend.
Amen. And you too.
This prayer by extension to all of our listeners.
Of course. Amen.
If we honor you, we put your foot on the ground. And this talk where we they talk every time, our leaders go hear words.
Amen to that.
Us. And not we're not going to do them in vain. God will honor us and take all the glory.
Amen to that. Well. It's well with you too. Have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful day. All right. Bye-bye. You're listening to 90.3 FM City of Lagos. Very good morning to you. And we just had Oseni Rufai there giving us a run through as our official analyst for this bit. Ejiro Mukoro, for those missing her already, she'll be here by Monday because she's with us Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays too. You never can tell. It could expand. Yes, let's wait and see how it goes. It will be your turn shortly to join us. 0700 903 903 903. That is the number you'll be calling. You join us, and when you're calling, let me just let you know what the small rules are, or the small guidelines are for this segment. When you're calling in, you please turn down the volume on your radio set. Immediately we have a call back. I think we may just discontinue the call, so you turn down the volume on your radio set. You tell us where you're calling from, and each person has like 90 seconds to do what they need to do. So maybe you could also check your time into when you start talking, because once it hits 90 seconds, the call most times on its own accord just cuts off at that point. So park your main points into the beginning of your conversation, and it will help everybody. And we'll talk about the issues on the front page and not about people, not about your fellow callers, just about the news we've talked about. And I'll quickly remind you that at 8 we'll do the big story. We'll pick a story. Most likely, I'm thinking the power thing. We'll talk about that. And 10:30, Funsho Doherty will be joining us to look at Lagos State 1 year into the second term. How has it been? He was a gubernatorial candidate for the ADC, and he's been one who's been blowing a lot of whistles when he sees things going off in Lagos and Nigeria generally. So it will be an interesting time. I'll take a quick breather, and right after that, it will be time to join you.
You are tuned to the city's #1 super dial, Voice of the People, 90.3 FM Lagos.
Are you looking for the perfect getaway?
Look no further than the luxurious accommodations at Airport Golden Tulip Hotel, Lagos, number 42, Muritala Muhammad International Airport Road, Lagos.
Relax and unwind in our beautifully appointed rooms featuring all the amenities you need for a comfortable stay.
Whether you're traveling for business or pleasure, our attentive staff is here to ensure that your everyday need is met. We also offer complimentary pick-up and drop-off from the Lagos airport.
Take advantage of our state-of-the-art fitness center, outdoor pool, and enjoy a delicious meal at our on-site restaurant.
With stunning views, world-class service, and a prime location, Airport Golden Tulip Hotel, Lagos is the perfect choice for your next vacation or business trip.
So, why wait? Book your stay today and experience ultimate in comfort and luxury at Airport Golden Tulip Hotel.
For bookings and reservations, please call 0815-8003-333 or 0815-7003-333. You can visit our website at airportgoldentuliphotel.com.
Airport Golden Tulip Hotel, where luxury meets comfort.
With you right now. Okay, we're set to go, and I'm sure you're set to go. I have calls already on the queue. Maybe let's try this one. Okay, hello, good morning. And don't forget that Funsho Doherty is going to be our guest this morning at 10:30. That's what you're seeing on your screen. Now, for those of you who are streaming on YouTube, you can stream on YouTube too. It's VOP 903 FM. Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Onome, calling from Uganda.
Onome, give me Delta Ginger. Now your voice is too soft this morning. Ginger, ginger.
Mango,
Me Pino now we know understand. Shame if I was speaking Yoruba since. All right, go ahead.
Quickly, I want to talk about, because the last discussion I did talk about that Ghanaian that was denied this thing in UK. All this boils down to our leaders, and our institution and our constitution. We have, as a country, we have a very weak constitution where the judiciary does not have power on its own, when the legislature does not have power on its own. The president virtually appoints everybody. This is not the right way. All these institutions are supposed to have their own different power, not the president having power over them. The president will appoint the INEC chairman. The president will appoint the chief justice of the federation. This cannot work. If everybody have their own power on their own, appoint themselves by their own, I believe our country is going to be a better place. And our constitution, we need to amend our constitution. It's very weak for this our new generation. It's very
Okay, all right, I got you. Now let me quickly read this one. Okay. Nigerian career criminal politicians, looters. I believe all of you are watching the persecution of Senator Bob Menendez in America. He has been accused of accepting bribe to help his Egyptian business friend. The offense, bribery and corruption. Agents found 4 gold bars of 1 kilo each and some cash that cannot be accounted for in its possession. That's an example, a developed nation that fights corruption. Senator Ndume and co. Criminals, looters claim that stealing 999 billion from the country's resources shouldn't be seen nor probed as a crime. The hoodlums, gangsters, Bonnie and Clyde raised the stakes to trillions before the masses see it as a crime. Okay, you go on to oh god, you even put laughing emoji. It's okay, no problem. Hello, how are you?
Hello, Kabila, good morning.
Morning. Okay, go ahead. Same to you. I'll speak Isoko tomorrow, don't worry.
From
all right, go ahead.
Dangote is importing crude from America. It's not enough for diesel to be expensive. The price is supposed to be coming down. Do you understand? There are 2 factors that make diesel price to go high. Number 1 is that one. Number 2 is the logistics of you going traveling to where they produce it to import it, hire a vessel and import it with foreign exchange and come and clear everything from the seaport. And now we are producing it, the price must come down, not because it's imported from America that will make it to be high. The price is supposed to be coming down at least to 500 per liter. And this thing you're talking about ECOWAS. Now ECOWAS is the worst freedom we have in this world. All the countries of ECOWAS are the worst. In ECOWAS country, that is where you see terrorism. That is where you see the worst election in the whole world. It's ECOWAS country. It's only Haiti that they are competing with. ECOWAS countries or Congo, ECOWAS is where you see the worst in corruption. You need that are corrupted or fight corruption. They doesn't fight it. And they will see bad elections and they will not complain. So we want it. There's nothing good in ECOWAS. Terrorists have been celebrated in ECOWAS countries. They have been made kings, especially in Nigeria. This president has come now, next election now, you will see what will happen. He has been come here to learn good thing or to learn bad thing. Look at the way the election goes. Everybody celebrating the election. Now that he has visited Nigeria, watch out for their next election. Now they will not allow anybody to go to the polls.
I reject that for them. Thank you very much. I reject that for them. From Mazu Gochuku, aka Elder General. Okay, I don't know how we're going to treat this calls. Okay, all right, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, my sister. This is Mazi from Germany.
Welcome, Mazi. Go ahead.
Yeah. Rufai was talking about the Ghanaian guy who was refused staying in London after 40 years, right?
Almost 50, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Look, let me tell you. Exactly, yeah. The problem we have in Africa, we're too emotional because, let me tell you, in Lagos there, an Igbo man who is born in Lagos cannot become the governor of Lagos State, cannot even participate in Lagos, governance. Same.
No, we have Lagos.
Excuse me.
No, but let's correct that first. We have Lagos Igbo people who've been in offices here in Lagos.
Yeah.
For instance, and so on.
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying. You know, I was saying, look at what happened last election. A Yoruba man born in Igbo land, the same thing. An Igbo man born in Kano is the same thing. We are just too emotional. This man maybe he didn't apply. I have lived here in 35 years or 34. If I don't apply for German citizenship, it might affect me. If you don't apply, it's not their business. Or maybe you live there and you didn't qualify to become the citizen of Britain. It's the same. You might lose your pension after you have lived there for a very long time. And look at it, it's not a place whereby you live, you do everything you want to do. If you have a little, like here in Germany, if you have committed a crime, if you want to go and apply for German citizenship, they will refuse you. It's applicable everywhere. And finally, you are talking about Nigeria. I lived in the UK. As long as this name, look at the name they gave to us, we are still bearing it till today, and we want to be great. They want them to respect us. This name they gave us, and we are proud of it. And that is not a good name. And you are telling them what to do or how to do their life or how to live their life.
It's unfair. Oh, it's unfair. I think that was what he was saying at that end part. Is unfair. 90 seconds for each person. Hello, good morning. Hello? Hello? I've picked your call,
morning,
but I can hear you. Hello, good morning. Mr. Adewale from ATL. How are you this morning?
Nice to talk to you. How you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good, and how are you?
I'm very well. I was just moved this morning when you were saying when Mr. Rufai said something about the stranglehold the West has on Nigeria, and you added to it, and yes, this stranglehold has been on for a while, and my question is, if there are strangleholds on our leaderships, then that means Nigerians are done for. Because I mean, how do we get rid of these strangleholds? Because, and I'm sure they have a stranglehold because of corruption, and they already cited these corruptions, and that means they can steal our resources, and the leadership will be quiet because there's nothing they can do about it. So we are in a serious quagmire right now. So, but I believe Nigerians, I mean, like you, maybe we need to start emphasizing that to Nigerians. You are in the media. You are in. I mean, now you are aware. Now you know. It's not that now you already knew.
I've always known
that. Everybody should be aware that yes, there's a stranglehold on our leaders.
Yeah.
Amen.
Hello? Oh, okay, that went off, but I got what you were saying there. Okay, let me read some messages now. Mazu Gochuku, aka Elder General Sherry Shu, Senate, Judiciary, NEPA, and INEC are the major problems we are facing in the country. They feel anything they do is unquestionable. I think it's high time we woke up and face this menace. Wike should leave Fubara and his health challenges and FCT duties. All right, and I have yours next. Okay, we've picked a call. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, my name is David. I'm calling from.
Oh, David, your line ain't clear. There is this huge, loud static on your line. Oh, okay. Please call back. I don't know what's wrong with the connection. Your line was very static filled and it's very loud. Hello, good morning.
Hello, my sister. Cordelia, good morning.
Morning. Is this Peter Monse?
Yes, please. Peter Monse calling from Shomolu.
You see, I'm getting used to the voices small. Go ahead.
That's very interesting. Thank you. Now, let me look at the suspension. The Assembly telling the discos they should suspend this increment, and I think also they should dismantle that arrangement of Baneb and this thing. That thing is criminal. It's a huge corruption. I'm telling you honestly. Okay, see, since yesterday when that lightning come, little thunder grew and the small rain started dropping. Since that yesterday they took light from us. Up till now we don't have light along Bajulaye Road.
Wow.
Is that how to give light and then you bring huge bill at the end of the day? What is happening with them? Disco should be dismantled. We have been telling the government, take over this contract away from discos, and then let's make another arrangement and give the power sector to another people so that Nigerians can get light. Every time, as you see, so very soon they will tell us that our transformer is bad. For 3, 4, 5 days we will not get light, but bill will still come. And finally, on that young man, the president of Senegal that came to visit our president here. Our president said, go and talk to other your brothers to come back to ECOWAS. Please, young man, if you want to succeed, leave these people alone. You see what is happening in Nigeria. You see the huge corruption here. That we are celebrating corrupt people, celebrating bandits and the terrorists. Please sit down in your country and work for your country that you have come to do. Leave other people who have left ECOWAS to go.
Okay. All right, I got you, and I told you guys that the timekeeper, his finger is always there and is watching the 90 seconds. Hello, how are you?
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello.
Can you hear me? I can hear you. I think.
Hello?
Okay, all right. We should do something about that. Okay, let's take some more messages. Maybe try call us back because I could hear you, but you couldn't hear me. Morning, good people of the press. INEC begins voters distributions of voters card in Edo State. What an organization. Is it all about voters card or will our votes count? Because I know for a sure after voting, INEC and the judiciary will have their way. How did you know that? Well, only with the voters card for documentation only. Please let INEC and the judiciary go and do the voting. Martins Duru, aka Mayor from Ikotu Egbe. Guys, help me edit sometimes so it's easier to read. Hello, how are you? Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, Madam Cordelia.
Morning, Peter Osifo. Turn down the volume on your radio set. Go ahead.
I'm fine, commitment. God bless you. Thank God it is Friday. Yeah, my name is Peter Osifo. I'm calling from Abajo in Koto. Madam, I would like you to, at the beginning of the week, you go to the Commissioner of Information of Federal State to speak to Nigerians where you question him on certain issues. Also, the Commissioner of Information of Federal State Commissioner of Information.
Oh, he's been here. He was here last week or was it last week? Yeah, he was here. He's come already.
This week. I think beginning of this week or so.
Yes.
Beginning
of this week. Yeah, he came.
So I would have also, love you to bring somebody from UK camp, to also speak and know why he's doing what he's doing and exactly what is happening in the state. Because there are two sides to a coin. You understand? So that is that. Then just like you and Rufai had said, in your analysis and your introduction, concerning Kubara, that probably we should not be complacent on what is happening at the moment. So I would just say, because I know I'm being seriously, I would just say that we think the last year, because they say we laugh last there, and we say
and Wike will laugh last. That was what I believe you wanted to say, because we're going to repeat what you said. And good to know that you know that the timer is clicking and the timey is watching. His Royal Highness BC Walker in Oshodi writes, the problem with the Power Minister is inexperience. It's like a square peg in a round hole. It's unfortunate that we don't make use of our professionals where they are supposed to be. An accountant being in charge of power sector is a total blunder and shouldn't have happened in the first place. The power minister should resign and someone that knows about the sector very well should be appointed. Happy weekend to everybody. And somebody once mentioned that, and he's always smiling. Why is he smiling? I don't know. I can't answer that question. Good morning. Hello. Hey, morning. What's your name?
Well done for your good work here.
Oh, thank you. Your name?
This is for if I'm out of it.
All right.
For if I'm out of it.
Go ahead.
Yeah, for if I'm out of it.
I got you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to mention on two points. Yeah, I want to mention on 2 points here. One, I like the listeners, people that are listening to this program, to always get one thing. But I always hear some people begging the government to do one thing, begging the NEPA to do, the power holding to do one thing. We shouldn't beg them any longer. It's our right. We should put it to them. So that begging of a team, begging them because it's our right. So it's like we are even enslaving our respective selves about this thing. That's the first point. Second point is that we will know what is going on. The government know that we know what is going on. People that are in aim of affairs in different jurisdictions, they know all what is going on. Now, no keep on like this. So I believe, I think it's high time we should be talking with authority. We should not ask them to do anything. We should tell them that this is what we want. Otherwise, we will come out a month for protest. And we ought to be ready for protest.
You know, the protest bit, you have to follow due process before you get there, and calling for it sometimes. Anyway, we'll follow the due process and hopefully we won't get to that particular state. Good morning, madam. Good morning, Cordelia. Jude from Majawa State. The government shouldn't even think towards touching the pension fund. What happened to the looted monies recovered? The governments are not helping the citizens, rather they want to impoverish them by taking their life savings, which we know that the money would not be returned. Fubara shouldn't drop his guard, though, for the battle is still on. Thank you. That was from Jude. I just said, but the stress was from me.
Hello?
Hello, how are you?
Hello, good morning.
Morning, how are you? Your name?
Yes, you can. Calling you from the south of Kingdom.
Go ahead, you have 90 seconds. That's true.
My point is on the election. I believe the INEC chairman to tell Nigerians what he's going to do on the election. Like he promised the whole world that he's going to conduct free, fair, credible, and accepted election. And he will transmit all the results in good time. Nigerians will be at the lookout. I know very well that if the country was a country with sincere and a clean mind, such a man ought not to have been in the hands of any institution of the government. Because when he started it, he was acting as if it's going to be a sense. And at the end of it all, he put Nigeria in this mess. Like I said before, the biggest enemy of this country is INEC, the
Hello? Hello? Oh, okay. I'll take yours now, but thank you very much for your call. It went off. Namdi, okay, Prince Iotek from Arena Market. Good morning and welcome. Thank God it's Friday. Why will there be hike in electricity tariff at this point in time when the economy is in quagmire? It's quite unfortunate for the federal government to do coastal road with billions when teachers, civil servants, and pensioners are not being paid. All they know is to give out children, not all of them, under age in marriage. What a country. And I hear that they're saying that, no, we must go ahead with that marriage. We must go ahead with that marriage. And I'm wondering, what is it all about? No school for these girls? Why? Why marriage all the time as your solution? Is that a solution? All right, your call dropped. Please call back. And definitely we'll take it. Buhari borrowed so much money and was allegedly looted by the likes of Sirica for bogus Nigeria Air. The federal government is saying it won't illegally use the pensions fund. The government should steer clear of the workers and pensions fund. Many Nigerians don't trust the government to judiciously use public funds. Workers and pensioners say no to FG borrowing of pensions fund. May God help and heal our land. Franco Nero, USA. And the number is 0700 903 903 903. And you're already on the line. Good morning. Hello. I've picked the call. Can you hear me? All right. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, Madam Cordelia.
Good morning. How are you?
Fine. This is Port Harcourt boy calling from Igbo.
Port Harcourt, but I don't tell you, they give me Port Harcourt ginger whenever you call. I need the ginger.
I beg, let me start with the ginger now, since you want ginger.
Okay.
See, I hate when people come on radio, start saying, let God help us, let this do that. I don't understand. You're supposed to come out in mass and say how to stop this nonsense. How would these people get the guts to go to even think of collecting or borrowing pension money? Do these people want to wrap up the full country? I don't understand.
Well, they said that they're not going to cross the boundary, that there is a point they're allowed to get up to. After that, no more.
Cordelia, me and you know that these people have tried their best to borrow money outside this country, which is not working. That's why they want to fall back to the last hope that the common man has. What are even the proof that these people have not even, as in the pensioners, can they access this money to even see if the money is even there? Let me come from that angle. Can they access this money to see if the money is even there? If they've not gone ahead to even collect the money first and trying to give us a kamaje. I'm tired of this country.
Don't be tired. Don't be tired. This country get groove. Oh, it get groove. Now we never groove and well. Don't be tired. Don't give up. Good morning. I feel so sorry for Senegalese people for their president to come to Nigeria to visit. Don't say that. Nigeria is a great place to visit. Forget all the other rhetorics. You know, I can read that thing that you wrote there. You know, Abi, yes, you know. Let us watch Senegal from now till the next one year, and nothing will come out of his tenure. Oh, God, no. On behalf of the people from Senegal, I refuse this. I think the young man is smart enough. I think he is. Good morning.
Good morning, ma.
Morning, sir. Your name?
Well done, madam.
Thank you very much.
Enjoying you for the value you are adding to the station, ma.
Oh, thank you so much.
Please, ma, my own contribution is that if the foundation is bad, everything will be bad. From my own little knowledge of the Bible, if the foundation is not built on truth, fairness, and equity, that's the reason why we are having all problems from the beginning. The problem is from the INEC, from the start, followed by the judiciary. This is the situation we put ourselves. This led to the top, to the presidency, and the Senate and the House of Reps, because the foundation is corrupt, total corrupt. So if the foundation will still continue in this mess we are in now, there should be free and fair election, acceptable. What we are in today and what will continue is because the foundation is corrupt. 99.
All right, 99% corrupt. I suspect that was what you wanted to say, but 90 seconds on the dot. My keeper's fingers like this on the clock like this. So please just always bear that in mind when you're calling. And in case you know how you were calling or you sent a message to ask me why a particular person is so interested, so keen on Port Harcourt. That is if, on Rivers. Is it from Rivers? Well, you don't need to be from a particular state to be concerned about the things happening there, because the things happening in that state, if not brought to order, could affect the whole country and could set a bad precedence. Maybe that's why. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Good morning.
Morning. Your name?
My name is Enchiogu. I want to talk about that Fubara issue.
Go ahead.
The fight is not over yet. Because that week of the band, that man is a strong man. So Fubara should watch it. Let him don't see that the battle is over. It's not over. He should stand and fight to finish. And the other day, he invited an head to Abia governor. Yeah. So I would like you also to invite a former commissioner with OKC Banzo, Chief John Oki, because before I traveled down to Lagos some few days ago, family of Elijah said they granted that Chief John Oki interview also on that issue pertaining to that 3 billion naira. And I knew what Chief John Oki said about that money. So please, I would like you to invite Chief John Oki so that you people can hear from their own side.
Yeah, actually, thank you very much. Actually, we're working on that because they have a right of response. They have that right to tell us their own side of the story. But we're working on it. I don't know if it's going to be the one we will get or somebody else. Some people have also reached out to us. So we'll work on that and you'll get to know shortly how that working on everything went. But yes, they have a right to respond to what was said. You're listening to 90.3 FM City of Lagos, VOP. All right, yeah, I've not taken any message from YouTube. I should be going to YouTube to take some messages. And let me let you quickly know that From this part, we're doing a big story, and I'd like us to really focus on what the minister has said. Let's take this one first. And
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine, Cordelia. Good morning. This is Joshua from Germany.
Welcome, Joshua.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you very well.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Yeah, you see, go to Morgan. You see, Cordelia, there are certain things we look from here. You look as if when you boil water and get someone to drink, like a hot tea. We don't have electricity. We are chasing for investors. What are we joking? The legislator that is probing the coastal highway, or what is it called? Were they not in Nigeria? That people have been saying about it, they start demolishing people's houses. Now they want to probe. Look, only what we should pray for is that battery will go down, but we pray that charger will not spoil so that we can charge the battery back. Someone who fall into river, if you give a sharp knife, he will hold it until when he come back, he start bleeding. We ask you, why did you give me a knife? Because you have no other surviving, but just to come out. That is why they are looking out to pensions money. If they take that money, forget about it. We should learn. You see what I see this morning, but I was laughing. I have some document to present this morning to solicit. When I bring out my son passport, it's a red passport, European passport. I take notice of it today that it's not even up to 7 pages. You know why? Because they are almost visa free to everywhere. Why did they need so much page of passport? When our leader do good, they will respect the black all over the world. I'm telling you, that is just it. Thank you for that. Remain blessed.
Thank you, Vel. Thank you very much. I'll speak this morning when I learn, and it's usually a mixture of the one from Netherlands, Germany. Most times it's not even correct, but enjoy the sound of it anyhow you hear it. So thank you, Vel. All right, I'll take some now from YouTube. Olga 404, good morning to you. You called me a queen. Ouch. Thank you. You're saying original Queen Cordelia, heaven and earth will bless you for your good work always and your time. Thank you so much. You said that nothing unites us together, only criminality. Oh, that is sad. We don't have an agreement to live together. Maybe we should work on one, I say. Forced marriage can never work. This particular line, I won't be able to read it on the air, please. Sorry about that. Forever and ever, Nigeria, you think it can't work, but I believe it will if we try and do the right thing. Our name has had, I know with one Nigeria. I didn't get this particular line, Oga 404. Maybe you can rewrite that so I understand better. Thank you for your message. Adetunde, good morning to you too. Why did the government not use the 90 billion naira hard subsidy being used either to... Okay, I'll try and read it the way I think what you've written, because it's a bit muddled up for me, so it's a bit difficult to read. So I'll try again. Why did the government not use the 90 billion naira hard subsidy to repair one or two of our local refineries so that petrol can be bought cheaper? Aha, that is a huge question. 90 billion naira for Hajj subsidy. I used to think that religion is a personal thing. I'm one of those who believe that you should not subsidize any pilgrimage in any format. I don't think it should be. If you can't go, don't go, because I'm sure there's somewhere in the books that tell you that if you can't afford it, stay home. If you can't go, don't go. Why should we be subsidizing pilgrimages and all that? I still do not understand it, and I will never, I doubt it, ever support it. Okay, Ade Tunde, also can the 90 billion naira subsidy be spent on electricity infrastructure so that electricity tariffs will not be increased? That is the question. Ogafo, you have more messages there. Oladewale, we spoke online already. You have more messages there. Austin Page Ugbaja, listen to Rufai always, and it makes my day. Alex, oh, thanks for listening. But we ask, why is it that the people who rule Nigeria from presidency to local government levels don't ever listen and pay attention to the needs of the citizens of this country? I've been a curse, my brother, even me, I wonder. Kingsley Eze, good morning to you too. Always give Peter Monse more time to talk, please. And Mr. Ekan, we love listening to their analysis. Don't worry, maybe one of these days we're going to have them come here live to do the analysis, part of it for the day. But actually, sometimes they are the ones who wrap up within touch. Maybe the second, but we didn't touch it. Did we touch it? Okay, but we hear you. And I'm going to take more now. Ajay boy, ma'am, I really find it difficult to understand how majority of Nigerians reason. How on earth would sensible people allow INEC chair Mahmood to spearhead another election in Nigeria after last year's calamity? My brother, even me, I don't know. And you also say, I hope, okay, now, you know I can read that now. Ajayi, come on. Okay, White Lion. Is this the white lion we've been looking for? I doubt. You say I'm a traditionalist. Let them prepare our subsidy. Oh, I hear you. I will tell them. Rich Cherry, right? Rich Cherry, good morning, ma'am. Thank you so much for bringing lights to VOP every morning. Oh, thank you. You just made me blush. I would have read that to only myself, but somehow I just read it out. But thank you very much for all the compliments. All right, we're also looking at some of the big stories this morning. This will continue to 8:30, so you still have time. You could join us. And I want to ask a big question. Have you done your checks? Have you done your Abiodun on the microphone? I want to ask you this question straight on. Abiodun, when last did you do your blood pressure check?
I think
you are thinking month. Last month?
Yes.
Why last month? Don't you know you should do it regularly?
Anytime I go to hospital with my children, I check my as well.
So how good was it?
The doctor said I should keep doing what I'm doing.
You should keep doing what you are proud. I sensed pride in what you just said. You are proud. You are proud. The doctor said you should keep doing what you're doing. And please, pray tell us, what have you been doing?
Well, and every morning I make sure that I walk around before coming to office. I do my exercise.
You do?
Yes.
So you have 6 packs? You show me after.
Maybe. I eat good food.
Oh, talk to me.
And I sleep very well.
What do you mean by good food? Just amalagbegiri, fuku, this and that, Yoruba food, or Isoko food, what?
I stopped eating beef years back.
Oh, so what do you eat? Just fish?
Yes.
But you know beef is red meat is also good for the system, for the heart and all that. Everything is moderation though. Ask a nutritionist, not a doctor, because you know I got to find out that doctors actually are not usually taught about nutrition. So that's why we now have nutritionists, dietitians, and so on. That's why you see your doctor will refer you to a nutritionist. Okay. But God made all these things for us now. So in moderation, I think it would help.
Okay, maybe I'll be eating it once in a month.
I used to beg you, not be me send you.
Once in a week.
Before you now go, they'll now say, what did you do that you weren't doing before? You know, I said, did that Cordelia resemble witch? That's why every morning we tell her, Shirimi.
That's not what we mean.
All right. Okay. So we still have some time. 0700 903 903 903 and on WhatsApp 081717563338. Abiodun, thank you very much for sharing your routine with us. And I hope that you are trying to, because they say living a sedentary lifestyle is bad. And sometimes on this our job, you find you've been working, only to discover that you've been sedentary. You've not been moving a lot. And hypertension is one of the major things that causes sudden death. That's why you just see somebody just going on the road, drop down and die, like prayer point. You don't die. Not be with you. Check your heart. Maybe a heart issue caused it. Okay, I'll continue with your messages now. White lion. This is the real white lion, not the criminal. White lion. But you let me know your own white lion, whether it's white lion of Ogbomoso, white lion of Rivers, white lion of where? Tell me. Good morning to you too. The federal government under President Tinubu should please stop the idea of borrowing pension funds in the pretense of using it for projects that will not see the light of the day but looted. It is unfortunate Nigeria found herself in the present situation where leaders are milking the masses, where the leaders are not sensitive to the plight of the masses. What a country. country. Benjamin from Shogunle, that was your message. Good morning to you too. For real from Amuwo, how are you? Thank you for your good work, you say, and I thank you for listening. I want to use this opportunity to tell Nigerians both home and in the diaspora that it's high time we don't beg those in power to do the needful. These menace is getting out of hand. We should rise. We should rise and fight for against injustice and maladministration we have been experiencing for so long now. We should all rise up. If not, more of what we're seeing now will still happen. Look at the way the Senegalese did this. We are more educated, exposed, and enlightened than them. So you think, as enlightened and educated we are, see what's happening to us here, we are behaving. So let's be ready and face them now if they continue with this. So let's be ready and face them now if they continue with this. For real, from Amuwo. All right. I'm still going to take a look shortly at the thing that the Minister for Power said, the bit about businesses. And if you're listening, can you calculate and tell me if you're on band A, for instance, and you're doing business? The power supply has been quite steady in some areas. I don't know about yours. Has it made your production cost less? According to the Minister for Power, according to him, he's saying if you calculate now, do the arithmetic, you will find out that you're spending less and you're gaining more. That is what he said. And he also said that people who are complaining are people who were not paying for power. Me, I feel that was an insult, though. That's what I feel. Hello, how are you? Good morning. I've picked your call. Can you hear me? Hello? Okay, you do well to call back because I couldn't hear anything from your end, but we picked your call already. You could call back to talk to us 12 minutes past 8. You're listening to VOP 90.3 FM in the city of Lagos, and I hope you're doing good. The weather not too bad this morning. It may get a little warmer during the day, but then what we have now is relatively fair, and I'm hoping that you'll be able to make the best of it. It's about 25 degrees right now in some parts of the city. I hope it doesn't get hotter. Okay, I'll see take more of your messages. David from Ikorodu, I have yours here. Please, I'd like to direct my morning to Labour to go and investigate Port Harcourt refinery. They've been repairing it since Buhari to this time, and it has not worked till date. APC government, you say they are not telling us the truth, and there's nothing, or you don't think anything good will come out of them? Ouch. Ooh, morning, how are you? The noise in your background is louder than your voice. Can you change your location or something? The noise is overshadowing your voice. All right, let's try again. Good morning. Try and call back. You could also try calling on WhatsApp, which is 0817-175-6338. The calls there are relatively clearer too. Hello, how are you? Okay.
Hello?
Yeah, hi, morning. Your name?
Good morning, Cordelia.
Good morning. What's your name?
My name is Neka.
Neka, please hold on. You know, I have to do this, right? From Oshodi, right? Hold on now. You know I have to do this. I must ring.
Thank you, Cordelia.
Yes, so guys, be jealous. So please, for my ladies, I always ring the bell. All right, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, Cordelia, there's something I've noticed about the Prime Minister. Anytime he's saying something, not that he's an accountant, how can you say that people in band A, after that they check that at the end of the day they will see that they are earning more or they are gaining more? What about the high tariff they are paying in that band? If they produce anything at all, is it not that high tariff they are paying to NEPA? Are they not going to put the money inside whatever they produce and sell out? So how can the product be cheaper? I think the Prime Minister he's not in the right ministry. Not in the right ministry. So honestly speaking, yes. Right. So President Tinubu should do something about that man's post.
All right. Thank you, Neka. Thank you. But meanwhile, are you on band day, Neka?
No, I'm not in bad day.
Oh, how many hours of light supply do you get in a day?
Yesterday night, the body light.
Oh, your line is disappearing. I don't know why. Maybe when you call again, you watch the line. I don't know why it disappears. It goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down. Like electricity supply in Nigeria, it go up, it go come down, it go up. Your line is waving like the national grid, up and down, up and down. Why? Maybe you help me. You change your location, right? And maybe try calling via WhatsApp too, because that one works pretty good. Good morning. Morning. How are you?
Well done. You're doing a good work.
Thank you very much. Your name?
Yes, my name is Mayor from Festac.
Welcome, Mayor from Festac. And have you turned on the volume on the radio? I'm hearing something there.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
I hear you perfectly.
I'm really far from you.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. The whole thing is just incompetence. What the Prime Minister is saying, I don't even, like they say, he's round peg in a square hole. I don't even know I don't think he's fit for that job. Right from the presidency down to, I think they are just trying what they do to bottom, but try and error. Try this one. It will not work. We try this one. I think the earlier Nigerians wake up and look for legitimate means to take back our country that has been captured, the better for all of us. That is just the truth. Because the way we are going, we are not heading anywhere. So everybody should get up, every Nigerian, work to take back our country. Legitimately, I'm not encouraging violence or anything, but I think it's hard because the way we are going, we can't get us to anywhere. Thank you very much. Have a blessed day.
Have a blessed day too. I like that. Legitimately, a legitimate way of getting back what you want. William Esha from Isheri Oshun, you saying government can subsidize pilgrimage but impoverish the poor masses by removing subsidies from petrol and electricity and inflicting it with more taxes that we cannot breathe anymore. William, you see trouble, right? Subsidizing religious activities. Your radio, turn it down, please. Hello, good morning. Are you still there?
Thank God today I enter.
Not be one chance you enter.
My name is Engineer Iskil, calling from Ebeda.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me ring bell for you in happiness.
Please ring bell. I've been trying. This woman don't buy my line.
I used to beg you. I don't even know you now. How will I buy your line now? Okay, here you are.
So, see, let me give you a summary of the modus operandi of this nation and this government.
Okay, hoping it's correct.
Raise it up. Raise it up at geometrical ratio, cost of living, cost of things. Bring it down at arithmetic ratio and call the press. And they will say, what is the No. Going back to even look at the pattern of things, that is what it is. How can you increase the cost of anything as a result of the offset in the name of removing citizens' benefits that they call removal of presidential subsidy? The economy has been set to go for crucifixion. The economy is at the point of no return. And this repair is unprecedented. No, how much do you think they will give person a salary that will take us back to pre-May 29, 2023? No amount can use to. They cannot increase anybody's salary but times 2. That is one. On the issue of NEPA, I've said it from day one. Adelabu is not supposed to be there. It's an economy. You will spend 5 years to understand the engineering of electricity. And you will not be able to get the BSc because the mathematics is said in enough hours. Focus of the engineering of electricity. They only use that portfolio to compensate him. Unfortunately, that is the beginning of his hand for his governorship ambition in Oyo State. He will not get it. It is this portfolio that will hold his ambition. Thank you. But they need to do something better and put the right square peg in the square hole to make movement therefore. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. In fact, The whole self, let's do uncover this hole and build dig a new foundation, because the holes that are there already, I think they are filled with a lot of rubbish already. We have some of the wrong pegs that we've put them, some have broken inside the hole, so by the time you put something else on top, the foundation is no longer stable. Too much has gone into those holes. Let's dig up these holes, create a new foundation for this country, because the way it's going oh my God, I don't know. Anyway, I have Adewale here. He has said something that we all should take good note of. He's saying, please be mindful of your mental health. I beg my people, cause that control switch must not have a problem. Oh yes, our mental health. Be mindful of your mental health. I'm trying to be mindful of mine. And Abiodun said something. Abiodun, you said you try to sleep well, right? How do you manage? You get here very early, right? And when you leave, how do you manage to add some sleep in the matrix?
Yeah, at least when I get home.
I mean, use that power when you take talk your Yoruba talk.
Okay,
which are you
at
forming?
Least when I get home,
Ajabota?
at least an hour. I will take an hour to rest,
Yeah.
to sleep. In fact, I will kukuma off my phone, send my children to their room. Yes.
Your GM can hear you. Okay, that call. Please call back. Sorry. You off your phone.
Of course.
Okay, this guy, you don't report.
For my mental health.
For your mental health.
I know GM will not be happy about that, but
actually,
he really needs me.
But you would have closed by then now. What is that? Drop your hand there. He's raising his hand.
I don't know. Maybe you want me to work from home.
So you heard him now. He tries to sleep. I try to sleep, but the funny thing is, since I started doing this gig, this is what happens to me. My clock has changed completely, and before you know it, this morning I opened my eyes. I thought I hadn't even started sleeping. I thought I was still resting, only for me to see 3 a.m. and the eyes refused to close again till this point where we are here now. So a lot of people do not understand what goes into this bit. You just hear somebody comes on, in 10 minutes we are done reading this. Man, you should know how it is when people do mornings on radio and night. So kudos to all our people on radio and TV. We wish you all well, and check your blood pressure.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning. How are you? Your name?
Fine. Today.
Fine. What's your name?
Hi. Yeah, thanks God. Well, what I want to talk about is this NEPA, or what do they call them. It's an issue. Like my area, I'm calling from opposite of John Barrett. What they did here is different. The market idea will even sort out with some people. The electric bill will come down, while the people who will not sort it out, their own will be higher. Some people will be given like 40,000.
Say that again. Say that again. Did I hear sort out?
I said that. Yes, the market idea. Some people will sort it out. Their bill will not go high.
Wait, so hold on.
But those who did not sort him out.
Wait.
I'm listening.
This is a huge allegation, because that's opposite of Joe. We just know who the marketer is. It's easy to find out. Do you have proof? If you have proof, can you share it with us? Can you share?
I will tell you. Okay. Let me tell you. We are living in the same. I will not mention the name of the street. We are living in the same street, in the same area, using one transformer. The other street, you come in that street. Some people will be like, people are 6 a year, they will have 40,000 every month. While some people in the same street are up to 10 in the year, they will get 15, 20,000 in a month. The other side of the street, some people, they're up to like this first and first street. They have 10 rooms, they have 11,000. While somebody living in room and parlor, first content will be getting like 20,000 in a month. If you count the man, I ask him, what is happening here? You say right to Marina. Right to Marina. He's the one that gives you reports to Marina. I asked him the other day, how do you people share this money? He says for what they get from the transformer that they share it. That's okay. How do you know the people that
have you written to Marina?
We have. There was nothing. They will say go back. They will identify you back to the marketer. They report the marketer gives to them that what they share for.
Okay, can we plan something? Can you try? Yeah. You believe that they sort them out, right? Can you try and do the work of a detective? Try sorting too, or something like that, and capture original proof. Because what you're saying now is still hearsay. You are just guessing because you've not seen anybody really doing it. Find a way.
If I don't see anybody doing it, and people I know.
Oh yeah, capture the proof. Capture the proof. If you can capture the proof and you share it with us, wallahi, we will follow it up for you.
Okay. Anyway, I will try and do that. But what I'm telling you is what I know, and I know the people.
But I need the proof.
I'm telling you.
I need the proof.
Because I told them that we cannot do it because when this market are left, another one will come.
I have to go now.
We're reverse now.
I have to go now. We are going to bring the head. We're going to bring the head of corporate comms, EKEDC. Yeah, he will come soon, and he'll come back and repeat this thing that you said. Right?
I will.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much, and that will be the last.
Thank you. Have a very nice day. You are the first of the morning. God bless you.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let me let you know quickly that Ejiro Mokoro will be here later on. She'll be with you there, and they'll be looking at some things and discussion and so on. That'll be from 1 p.m. And at 10:30, we'll have Funsho Doherty who will be joining us. I'll be looking at this second term of Sonwolu 1 year after he has been. And I have a Digo.
Good morning, Cordelia.
Good morning, my dearest.
Thank God it's Friday.
It's a Friday that is making you smile. I don't think it's anything in the news, though.
It's the Friday.
It's a Friday, okay. So
I'm so happy.
I'm happy you're not angry today.
No, I'm not angry. You know, the weather is cool. I just love the rain that fell yesterday.
Till Monday before the anger will rest.
No. I just pray it to come back, you know. Amen. So finally, the student loan portal will open on May 24.
Yeah, and I gave them the website. If you want to apply, go and apply. But make sure that they have everything intact, so
that's
that you will not go there and be disappointed.
They say the interface, everything is okay, but you know, sometimes when they start registering now, you start hearing complaints. They will not tell you that we forgot to put the other one and the other one. They will not put it on hold. You know, Nigerian things. Sometimes there's always a comma, as my people will say.
Let's pray it will not be like that now. And you heard the one I was talking about, the Minister of Power, that guy. We're always talking about.
He said it's Nigeria that are not paying that are complaining.
You complained, Abby. I complained, Abby. We were not paying now.
We don't pay. That was what I could remember what former governor of Abia State said then. Say, why are you people complaining about flyover? Sure, they use leg, they trek past flyover. Not be person wey get motor, they use flyover.
Not be person wey get like they pay. We were not paying now. I've never stayed in any location. Not for whatever. I just want him to hear me. Where people can have electricity without paying. You must pay. I've always been in places where you pay for water, you pay for electricity, you pay for every single thing.
Even waste disposal, you pay.
Every single thing I've always paid for in this country. And you now come up to tell me what? Hey, no worry, but before Monday, you go talk another one. I dey wait for him. Okay. Thank you guys very much. I'm going to be seeing you at 10:30. Thank you for being all through. Biodun, thank you. My Igbo guys are going to go well, and I'm going to go out. I'm Cordelia out there. Yes, so I'm now guying again. Take care, guys. See you soon.
City's #1 super dial. Voice of the people. 90.3 FM. Lagos.
Have you been thirsty for well-nourished, yummy pizza and couldn't find one yet? What you ordered versus what you get, right? I understand. Let me introduce you to the premium pizza